ass off.
Nah, I'm talking about where they ain't gonna release the L, Jason.
They must be re-releasing something next month.
I'll shoot the hell, Jason. I like to fight. I'll get that. Boy, I'll be on this game every day. Well, I'm Jason, though.
All right. Y'all, two people died now on Blair Clove over there by the campsite by the car.
All right. Let me know if they
I got you. You already know.
Yeah, let me know if they start the call.
If I ain't in there, yeah, you know I'm telling. That's me, man. Turn, go the other way.
Well, you in the bar?
Yeah, go the other way. Teleport somewhere the fuck else, man.
Well, shut up, nigga.
I just told you where these motherfuckers at, and you coming over here.
There's somebody over here next to you too, nigga.
Why you work? I told you where the fuck to go. Shit.
Was you in cahoots with that other nigga or something?
No, motherfucker. Right now, shit, he's already low. He ain't fucking up.
Damn, I hate being Jason. Shit sucks sometimes.
Nigga come over here fucking up.
Who?
These two motherfuckers, man. I don't know why the fuck they came over here. One of them got the motherfucking keys. I know what I'm gonna do.
They start the car up yet?
No, I just found the gas.
Where's somebody else at?
Okay, they down there. There's somebody at Stillwater Camp.
Yeah, everybody's leaving, man.
Hey, you cut on your light.
Week, man. That's why they leaving, man.
Where's somebody else at? See, everybody's leaving.
There's one still down there at Stillwater. Closer to the campsite.
My nigga for TR is alright.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Chargers going up against the Panthers. Set for the call of this Week 8 matchup, let's bring in our commentators, Brandon Godden and
I
Charles
don't even know who the fuck
EA
is that.
Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the San Diego Chargers and the Carolina Panthers. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now a carry for the former first-round pick of the Chargers. It's Melvin Gordon. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Petty now. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
Now Gordon on first down. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Petty. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's Brown. Touchdown, Carolina. Corey Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Wow, they got it. Is that dreads or is that Palomalu here? I got a kicker with some Palomalu here.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Hey, what's she at?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
What do you got, one person left? Miko.
Evergreen camp. Over there by the, it's gonna be the house on the left. Look at the map. That should run it down.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
What you got in that bowl?
One of the guys to watch out for out of this group is the man on the outside, Keenan Allen.
His versatility, able to play outside the numbers, come back inside to the slot. In any case, you've got to find ways to get him the ball.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Let's go.
2nd down, Bridgewater. And caught left side, Olsen. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And the starting crew defensively for Carolina.
Vontaze Burfict is a super talent and a fierce competitor. He can do it all at the linebacker position.
She's still in that same house?
Still in search of the first down after that last completion.
And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs. And incomplete.
Oh, in Stillwater?
Roam free and brings up 4th down.
He been
said it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now Brown. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Kelvin Benjamin has to be a feature of this offense that's on your screen now.
Definitely a #1 receiver, a huge target with some speed. It's almost like go-go gadget when he goes up to get the football. No matter how you defend him, he can go just a little bit higher.
Shift together here from the D-line. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Time quickly to look at the Chargers defense.
Harrison Smith is a player I love to watch. Whether he's ranging deep as a free safety or near the line of scrimmage where he makes more plays, keep your eyes.
They're still in the same house, or where they go now?
She ran across the road towards Blair Close.
So it is third down now, but less than a yard to go. They come out here in the eye. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was their best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
I'm sitting here by the car.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it, eluding the pressure right.
Oh, you see where I meant by her?
It's his running back.
I see you. I see her.
He's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
She in the bushes.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the
I'm about a yellow car.
on his horse.
Blair Cole.
Accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On the counter, here's Gordon. So a good spin move, but not a whole lot to show after as he's taken down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change
Is he on
for
the
as
beach?
long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd.
Here we go now. 3-19. Leopard.
They'll set up a throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Petty now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for that. Ends up a nice 2nd down for him. Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up the first down.
That's
They
crazy.
ran it
She
and
not
picked
at
it
the
up.
car, but she by the car. She would be on the right side of the car.
They'll look to throw now on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
She ran past the car now. She should be right on the car now.
Well, just
I'm
play
over here
after
setting
play
trap
after play
like
on this
police.
long drive for the offense.
She by the car. She exactly
They'll
by
need
the
to
car.
get the play off quickly. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Joe McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class.
Now whistles come in.
she's
We're
in
going to
the
get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
What she ran to now?
She by them houses.
Right?
She in the middle house. Middle house down about Blair
And now
Road.
it's 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And this is going to result in losing
Somebody just
yardage.
came back to
They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Aaron Lynch in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down.
Know where he is.
And his kick is
He just
indeed
came back
good.
up there. He just
And
came.
the lead moves to 10-zip. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter.
Got 2 minutes.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now the handoff comes.
Let me know, is he still in the house?
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Denzel Perryman there to bring it down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon.
He at the front door?
A whole lot better there. It'll buy some time right. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Sandy Izzo getting set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Allen has it, left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Bridgewater now on second down. Looking for Allen, he's got him on the slant. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop.
Let's go.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And the third down pass falls incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, now 4th down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Well, they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory.
He's
going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
1st and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They run it here with Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers add on to their lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now it's Miller, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
2nd down, Bridgewater. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Onto the field, here come the Panthers. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. The key is that balance.
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance, it's run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
They imposed their will on that last
Shut up, nigga.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was saying about those rat
Nigga, you've been watching the movie, ain't you?
making the catch first and then taking off.
I've been seeing some of that shit. Always catch bits and pieces.
Here's Patty. Going underneath for Gordon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play.
I don't think we know the tattletale soldier.
Be aware, a ball
I
may
don't
come
think I
your
can
way.
see tattletale. Oh, I'm dead.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Something wrong with my
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it, passed it, either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
So after the
Hey, man, what was that?
capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know
that
in this
update,
situation,
it
most
just
of us
popped up
want to
on my
focus
shit
on the
now.
offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit.
what?
Taking it over in a sudden change situation and
Ronnie
shutting him down.
They'll bring it back to just about the
Nigga,
20.
you have to announce when everybody's online.
Hey, bro, I'm a real nigga. I let a
San
nigga know when a
Diego
nigga
getting
about to
set
come
to
in this
go.
bitch.
And following the interception,
Nigga may not come
just
in here,
any
nigga.
interception,
You gonna come
are you
in
a
here?
little bit more
Real nigga in
cautious
here.
when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out
No,
there?
I'm in here, but don't he can come
I don't think that there's any way
Man,
you
that
can
boy,
run back out there and go,
Nick
totally didn't affect
7-1
me.
in
Just
this
go ahead and be
league,
loose with the
man.
football
Got it.
again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see
No,
how
ball.
they attack him here. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well.
We're gonna name
You don't
Marvin.
forget that
Marvin
someone has to
next
carry
year.
the ball to gain the yardage.
5-0
The leverage by
niggas.
the offensive
Yeah.
line to create space up
I'm
front.
not joining that.
Really well done.
You gonna fucking join whatever league I want your bitch ass to join, nigga.
You
They'll
ain't my
run it
boss,
again with
nigga.
Miller. And This carry now
This
is
go after me doing
at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hitting yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play,
wish he was Timmy Turner.
They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks.
My round skills weak like design.
Gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now this is fielded in the end zone. A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And that will come the offense as they take over. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative. I don't think they had a field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally.
Hey, if you running over here toward me, dog,
and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what you're thinking as we begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get a
Not one that I've ever met.
2 minutes to go here in the first half.
Dude, got the gas key.
Nigga tried to hit me with
after this.
Damn, I couldn't even say that shit.
Petty now. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
That was first down. This nigga jumped to the inside.
Defense sinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go. Because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll be taken down before getting this inside the 30.
You running, nigga?
So the offense has it 1st and 10. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Yeah, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Partner, I know the ball security is preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure.
There's only one car on the map I see.
Next down, had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's 4th down. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now.
Somebody got to prepare
on the
with
right hash. A 52-yard attempt.
What the gas at over there by the car?
And this one is no good.
My nigga still got a goose
Stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Somebody getting choked.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Right there by the car.
He'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Giving 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
I see an extra DB on the field now for San Diego.
Yeah, indeed. Here's Patty. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he has the 1st down yardage.
I don't know, but I'm going to do like Merk
the
do.
45. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here on the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Yes. Yeah, I'm waiting on him to do that.
Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man.
Now what a catch
recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rap.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
I can't show you where you did.
Escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. The 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And the tight end Olsen, right side.
Oh, the one running towards this way got the gas
James.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. 1st down, Bridgewater.
Yeah, I see the
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Let me know when there's a lease from that house.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
She got the gas can by the blue car. Try to put it in.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again.
He got her some gas
And they got the hook up. This is Olsen. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Where's he at?
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mario Edwards in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Drew Kaiser now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the 2nd half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go.
And nobody got the keys, huh?
Deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team.
How many minutes we got left?
All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here. And
Yeah,
give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll come out in the pistol. Allen alone to the right. Bridgewater to throw it. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
I'm left on the live, too.
1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
This will be caught just inside the 10. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Third and short yardage, Bridgewater. And that's caught by Landry for a San Diego touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
I'm going to.
That is good, and that'll make it 20-7.
What, I thought I was going to come outside?
Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away.
He teleported, he went outside. Square, but that should be back up.
And out of bounds there on the kick.
Detroit! Detroit! No, look at 56.
Put off the fuse, so you run the other side.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker?
I thought he was outside.
Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
There's Petty. Man open left side is Brown. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped have a guy.
No, he was mad, though.
And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Everybody came up there.
And the offense facing a 3rd and 6. Petty now.
Why did I throw that to him, man?
Time today. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again.
I knew he was going to
They hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
We're talking to this man.
Miller, the lone setback. Here's Bridgewater. And Olsen over the middle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll come out in the pistol. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Got breakfast on
the first down completion.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Really strong, effective run there out of a power set or a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game, and that's tough for a defensive coordinator. They want to spot that lineup coming into the game early so they can get the proper defensive personnel on the field. That's why the coordinator is relying on some of the assistants to tell him what offensive personnel is hitting the field so he can adjust accordingly. They weren't able to stop him on that run.
Here's Gordon. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Corey Ligon makes the stop.
Not one that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down.
All right, I'm looking for gas. Which car are you beside? The car down there at the bottom?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Ten yards still left on second down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's... exhibited here with that type of a lead, clock on their side. Instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
There's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt
I got the better in the photo.
There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Gordon trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a
No, what the fuck?
Very tough.
Point they need. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now San Diego getting set to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
A first down carry now for Miller. He'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second
down. You want them side? You want them near me?
Played by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Bridgewater now on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
So now the offense is facing a first down and 20 after that last mistake. To throw, Bridgewater. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And that is Allen, still down following the play. Appears to be shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And now a first down following that long gain. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Smith catches left side. A gain of 6 there on first. Second down now after the pass completion. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And again, it's Bridgewater. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
Somebody got a gas tank somewhere.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. 4th down, Bridgewater. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is...
No, they just installed the battery. No, they put the gas tank in the 2-seater.
Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
But we always talk about good down distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
All right, here we go.
A toss play, Gordon. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And it goes for a gain of 31.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender is bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad.
Get out. You're not getting no more. How dare you sit there and do that?
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. And brought down there by a pair of Chargers on the stop. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
You didn't find a gas can yet? I bet you they both got a gas can.
Goes to Gordon, running left. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle downfield and realized he was 10 yards downfield. That's not good. That's being driven off the line of scrimmage, and you can't have that if you're going to win a game on defense.
Here's Patton. His throw caught at about the 5.
What's in the car?
And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, it was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense
Yep,
is going
inside.
to win one,
He inside.
but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Offense working with a second and goal now from the 3. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
And they escaped, didn't they?
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your
He get you?
sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
See you right.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
This about to be old, man.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there.
Man, they
a
got
big
this
play
nigga,
shot
man.
taken by the offense.
Nigga for
Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Everybody in the party mode.
Oh, shit.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this
That's
one
why you
away.
losing, nigga. So shut up.
Huh? Bitch, I'm
Fourth and is Brown.
What the fuck are you talking about, buddy?
Well, then shut up, then, nigga.
Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about
Go
protecting
join the
your
party
own
with
turf.
Ryan,
And we're
man.
able
I'm
to
about
do
to
that
kick
here
you.
in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break.
Girl, whatever.
You a hater. I think I said Merk.
That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Panthers, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.
I need to change my character.